Level 3 Electrical Station. Survival difficulty Class 4. Unsafe, unsecure, high entity count. Level 3 is the fourth level of the Backrooms. It is one of the first few levels the wanderers usually encounter. Description: Level 3 is a series of long, dark, twisting hallways that recur similarly to Level 0. They all consist of randomly segmented rooms which form in no particular pattern and are extremely loud with the noises of machinery. The hallways are very narrow and closed, some even requiring wanderers of average height and build to bend, punch, crawl, or walk sideways through them. The walls are comprised of dusty brown bricks, usually covered in segments of copper pipes and mechanical components. The floors are made of an even dustier gray tile floor, whilst the ceiling is made entirely of metal. Level 3 is one of the larger levels of the Backrooms, estimated at around 350 million square miles in area, or around 563 million square kilometers. This presumed size makes sightings of fellow wanderers scarce when traveling through Level 3. It is recommended you enter Level 3 only if you are properly prepared to defend yourself from anything lurking in the hallways with you, as it is highly unlikely that any aid will come to you should you need it. As mentioned, Level 0 and Level 3 share some similarities. The rooms are similar of size and layout, and the hallways of both are long and winding. However, the levels also contain some striking differences. One such example will pertain to the rooms of Level 3 themselves, which sometimes contain objects inside them that help differentiate them from other rooms, something which Level 0 lacks. One of the more notable examples of this is a set of rusty pigeon bars, captured in image form by the MEG in the initial exploration of the level in 2012. Further tests have demonstrated that no matter what methods were attempted, bars could never be removed or opened, nor the walls around them. Footnote number 1. Methods tried ranging from lockpicking and the uses of pliers to the eventual uses of industrial flamethrowers and explosives. Such obstructions have made it impossible to traverse certain portions of Level 3, so the level cannot be fully mapped at present. MEG field explorers have reported that areas where prison bars are more numerous tend to instill a heightened sense of fear and extreme discomfort in wanderers. Wanderers often claim to feel as if they are being watched, and have even claimed to see strange figures lurking behind bars. The MEG has concluded that such phenomena are either a result of hallucinations or merely rumors. Level 3 shares many similarities with Level 2, such as the fact that the walls are typically lined with pipes. The pipes are far less abundant than those of Level 2, but can still be found lining the corners of most hallways. The echo of the vicious black sludge that follows through these pipes is one of the main sources of noise within the level. The sludge in question is highly toxic, and emits deadly fumes that cause damage to a body's nervous system if inhaled, as well as second or third degree burns upon direct contact with skin. All studies attempting to analyze the chemical composition of the sludge have yielded inconclusive results. This in itself poses an obstacle to research on the substance's properties and potential functions. Out-of-place electrical rooms can also be found randomly throughout the hallways of Level 3. These electrical rooms can vary greatly in every single aspect, but the majority of them are extremely dark and contain a single generator. Electrical or electronic appliances such as breaker boxes, computers, loose wires, security camera monitors, and fluorescent lights have also been reported. Level 3, while relatively dangerous, is considered a hotspot for supply bases. This is because Level 3 is rich with resources such as almond water, false outlets, liquid pain, fire salt, oil rations, squirt guns, and bottle lighting. Along with the aforementioned items, other objects not native to the Backrooms can be found throughout the level, such as knives, lighters, bolt cutters, flashlights, and other miscellaneous weapons or supplies. But notably, Level 3 is also the level on which the Wi-Fi in the Backrooms is at its strongest, staying in the consistent 3 or 4 bars instead of fluctuating randomly like in the majority of other levels. The abundant machinery within the level causes temperatures within Level 3 to be uncomfortably warm, but generally bearable, with the average temperature ranging widely from 66 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit, or around 18 to 33 degrees Celsius. Long-distance travel across Level 3 is made difficult by regions in which the temperature may rise dramatically to become entirely uninhabitable, with the highest temperature ever recorded being 135 degrees Fahrenheit, or around 57 degrees Celsius. Footnote number 2. It is worth noting that this temperature was recorded within an electric room with a boiler inside it. The room was already considerably warm with the generator and other running machinery inside. Such occurrences have been documented only once in a while, but in all cases, areas in which they were recorded were wall off. Reports also exist of regions with damp, thick air, which makes the air in these areas difficult to breathe. The machinery of Level 3 is quite possibly the most dangerous aspect of its ambient environment. The machines found throughout the level operate autonomously without the need for external intervention. Wanderers may benefit from using machinery or tap into the apparently infinite extra-normal supply of electricity powering them. However, the autonomy of these machines also makes them hardly volatile. Machines often break down and require regular maintenance, which is dangerous since their power supply cannot be turned off by any means. Furthermore, the machines have been known to spontaneously combust or explode in several locations, causing grievous injury to wanderers unfortunate enough to be in the vicinity. Despite this, the danger of machinery can be easily avoided if one does not act rashly while traversing the level and instead scouts out a safe route. Entities. Level 3 contains many dangerous entities. It is almost impossible to traverse large distances without encountering them at least once. Hounds, facelings, wretches, male and female dotmoths, skin stealers, dullers, smilers, clumps, and bristers all seem to inhabit this level, preying on anyone unlucky enough to succumb to them. The crawler fungus has been found growing here, and the high humidity makes it easy for the disease to spread here as well, so you are advised to maintain proper hygiene practices while you're making your way through the tunnels. Whilst these entities do not appear at every corner, their large numbers have caused countless casualties among wanderer circles and MBG operatives alike. These entities have been reported to actively seek up hubs of human activity, particularly minor bases, in hopes of dismantling them and feasting on their occupants. Attacks on MEG-based Gamma are frequent, but often pose little to no threat due to the size and capabilities of the base in question. Smaller groups such as the FOJ reported difficulty in keeping their outposts intact. Many of them have experienced near or total collapse of their outposts as a result of multiple attacks, and they've constant fear for their safety. Bases, communities, and outposts. Footnote number 3. Listed here are only the bases of major groups of interest. There are many more outposts across this level established by minor groups and communities. Numerous groups have consistently attempted to set up bases in level 3 in order to make use of its abundant assets. A large portion of these attempts fail merely days after they are established, as entities can and will attack vulnerable bases that are not prepared for the onslaught. The high failure rate should serve as a warning. Do not attempt to settle in level 3 unless you have the resources, manpower, and tenacity to do so. MEG base Gamma. Third most important MEG base. Around 300 operatives permanently stationed here, and a large number of others lodged here, oftentimes seeking refuge from entities which are contained within the level. Originally constructed by MEG operatives out of makeshift bricks, which were made of shredded toothbrushes, shoelaces, toy plastic horseshoes, and balls of glue, all found in level 3 itself. The inhabitants of the base arm themselves with makeshift slings, made of electrical cables and rubber bands bound to bones of some entities they had previously slain. They used capsules of liquid paint as ammunition for these slingshots. Open to trading. Commonly attacked by swarms of entities. The most well-powered base in the Backrooms, and is also targeted by humans for that reason. Largest documented base in level 3. BNTG Storage Facility. Used as a primary storage facility for the BNTG. A multitude of resources belonging to the BNTG are stored in it, all prepared for trading in other levels. Open to trading, but our trades have been known to be unreasonably high. Around 150 permanent members, with the majority of visitors staying in for less than an hour due to the speed at which BNTG transferred resources between levels. Second largest documented base in level 3. Followers of Jerry Blue's Salvation. Only 15 permanent members. Set up for the purpose of resource collection. Very small in size, and its come under siege and teetered on the edge of destruction multiple times. Hostile to those not willing to learn of Jerry. Unpredictable threat level. The Masked Maidens. Unknown name. Unconfirmed base. Rumored to exist after frequent attacks from base Gamma from the Maidens. If encountered, avoid at all costs. UEC base Scylla. Unknown amount of members. Likely set up to collect resources. Not open to trading. Should not be approached. Entrances and exits. Footnote number 4. More entrances and exits exist in this. The ones of most importance are listed. Entrances. Unlocked doors in level 2 commonly lead to level 3. Elevators in level 4 and level 5 can lead back to level 3. Entering bunkers in level 10 can sometimes lead to level 3. Buildings in level 11 that have a similar look to level 3 on the inside can sometimes level 40 into it. Rusty pipes found inside level 13 may lead to level 3 should you make contact with them. The metro is also an easy way to access level 3. Exits. Elevators in level 3 can easily lead to level 4 and level 5. Footnote number 5. Elevators are rare, but typically used as an easy back and forth between levels 3, 4, and 5. Wooden doors lead to level 31. Sitting in the front seat of cars that are found in the electrical rooms will cause you to fall unconscious. Upon waking up, you will be in level 69.